Hello, welcome to my vlog. My name is Kev. I am a artist, singer, songwriter, mental health advocate, and peer specialist. Boom, I can bang that off pretty quick now. um, Today is Christmas Eve, it's Sunday, and I made it through the week. Most of this week I spent indoors because the cold weather really hurts my chronic pain. It makes my pain levels go up. So a lot of the week I spend indoors, keeping busy, and it was a pretty productive week. I stayed up at Safe and Social, and I worked my way up to it each day, and I was fairly motivated. If this is your first time viewing, this is my vlog where I talk about and try to show more than talk about my skills and routines for coping with my various mental illness disorders. Those disorders being schizoaffective, which is, for me, a combination of bipolar 1 and schizophrenia. I also have complex PTSD and inattentive ADD, as well as chronic pains and that I deal with every day. So I hope to inspire and this with this vlog, but to be honest, this vlog really helps me. It keeps me motivated, keeps me on track, and I really look forward to doing it every day. So right now I'm going to rewind you through the intro back to Monday, but I made it through the week nice and safe, and I'm doing well. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm up at Safe and Social, and I'm out for a walk on this cold day. So here we go for the rewind.
Hobo these roads in worn out shoes, carry my load but not nothing to lose. Long forgotten miles of jury-less trials wore away and weathered my blues. Now I've got nothing left but dreaming to do.
Good morning, happy Monday. I'm waking up, it's about 5:30 in the morning, and my pain level is high because I just woke up, and but my mood is doing okay. I'm not waking up at a 0, and I think that's because I took the weekend and kind of prepped myself mentally for this week, and so I was kind of looking forward to getting up and starting my day today. I got a decent amount of sleep, whereas last week I went 3 days, I think, without sleep. I just wasn't getting much sleep last week. Last night I got some good sleep, and so I'm up this morning, and I'm making my coffee, and I'm gonna watch some comedy and start the week off right. So happy Monday. As a child I was free, I could do anything. Since I've been way down, lost and sin. I don't know what I'm doing here. At least I'm somewhere. So I guess I've heard one. It's about noon, and I've done a lot so far. I'm just checking in. So after my coffee and comedy, I took my meds, took a shower, got changed. I did some graphic design work this morning, and I did some D&D prep work this morning, and that was fun, and it was stuff that I could check off my to-do list. And then I went into a Tomfoolery Monday morning check-in, and I got to check in and spend time and socialize with my friends in Tomfoolery. So if you want to learn more about Tomfoolery, as always, just look in the description below and there'll be a link to that organization. So after that, I did a little puttering on YouTube, just flipping around, and then I went down and visited my neighbor Jeff. And so we hung out and watched a little TV, and there's a big storm going on today, and people are losing power all around. So I don't know if you can really, it's just yucky, but I like it. So we hung out for a while, and now it's about noon, and I'm getting ready to head outside for the first time today to go to the food bank. I'm gonna pick up food, supplies. It's just a little stuff that helps me supplement the week. I'm gonna pick it up for me, and I'm gonna pick it up for my neighbor Jeff, because he has a hard time getting over there. So that's what I'm gonna head out to do. I'm gonna bundle up and head on outside. Hey, so I don't know, I think it's pretty nice out. It's not that cold, although I have 2 jackets, a sweater, and a t-shirt on, and a hat. But the wind doesn't feel cold. It's about to get really windy here soon, so it's nice to be outside. I feel like I haven't really been outside in a while. So I'm gonna just enjoy it and go to the food bank and get our stuff. Hello, so I went to the food bank, got some food, delivered Jeff his food, and hung out with him. And his friend Jose came over with his dog, and Mija. And Mija and Okami used to play together, my dog. And so I got to play with Mija, and she was really excited to see me and play with me. So I got lots of doggy licks and got some dog time. So now my pain level has really gone up. So I'm gonna try to sit and relax and try to have it go down before I go to the open mic. Otherwise, I probably won't go to the open mic because it really hurts to stand, hurts to walk. My mood is okay. It's doing pretty good. I'm up at Safe and Social, and yeah, I kind of want to do stuff. So I'll see you in a while, see what happens. Hey, well, I packed up my guitar, and I was gonna head to the open mic, and I went outside, and it is so windy, and which makes it so cold, and it's wet, and my hip hurts. So I'm not going to the open mic. I wasn't super excited about going anyways, but I was just kind of going because it's part of my weekly thing. But the weather is so yucky out that I'm staying home, and I'll go down and watch Monday Night Football with Jeff. And I picked up some snacks. So that'll be my evening tonight. My mood is okay, and I feel up at Safe and Social, but my pain is about a 8 or a 9 right now. I'm sure it will go down as soon as I settle in and sit down. It'll probably, drop down. Hello, so I watched some football with Jeff, and then I got really sleepy. I came upstairs, had a little ice cream, just a little bit, and now I'm gonna head to bed. I'm very sleepy. So, but I got up early, so it makes sense. Um, so I will say goodnight for Monday night. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I'll have an early morning with 3 different type of therapeutic meetings tomorrow. So that'll be good. All right. Good night. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I had some pretty disrupted sleep last night, and I just want to go back to bed. I would love to lay down and go back to bed, but I got my coffee made, so I am going to have some coffee, watch some comedy, and try to get moving, and I just want to go to sleep. I feel like I didn't get any sleep, but I know I did. So I'm gonna take it slow, and like I do every morning, go have some coffee, watch some comedy, and get my day started. Here we go. All right, so I did my coffee and comedy. I also did my gratitude journal for the day. And then I did some work. I had to do some auditing of my files and videos and stuff. So I got that done. Responded to some really wonderful comments on YouTube, which was nice. And then I got a text from my occupational therapist saying that she's in the office this morning and has time, and asked if I would come down and meet. So that's what I'm gonna go do. Before my therapy and my other meetings for today, I'm gonna add one in early this morning. I haven't finished my routine. I still have to take my meds and take a shower. And it looks pretty nice out, but it looks cold. So hopefully I'll get a walk in at some point. But after this meeting, I'm gonna finish my routine and jump right into meetings, probably for until sometime in the afternoon. So I'm feeling pretty good. My mood was pretty grumpy because I was just really tired this morning getting up. I didn't want to do my gratitude journal. I was like, I grabbed it and I was like, I don't feel grateful for anything, you know. But as I sat there, had my coffee, watched some comedy, started to think of some things in the moment right there that I was grateful for. So that's good. It's been a success every time I've sat there and not felt grateful and been in a grumpy mood, but I've been able to find 5 things that I'm grateful for in the moment, and it puts me in a better mood, gives me a little bit better perspective. So the coffee and comedy, adding in the gratitude in the morning, has been a very good thing. I don't remember to do it every day, and sometimes I'm a little too busy, but to remember. But the more I do it, then the more it'll become first nature for me to have my coffee, grab my gratitude journal. So I'm gonna go to my occupational therapist meeting and then continue on my routine. Somewhere there's someone singing my sad, sad songs, and I write to find comfort, and I sing to bring you some. I don't know why, it's about what you see, words and memories, and even the best can be outdone. I don't know what I'm doing here, this time somewhere. Hey, I just had a very emotional, tearful therapy session, and it was very difficult, but it was very insightful and useful, so I'm grateful. And it ended a little late. Now I have to jump in to my next meeting, even though I was just crying. My next meeting is about personal stigma, and it's through the VA, so I'm gonna collect my thoughts, settle down, and go into that next meeting. Hey, so I did my stigma group, and that went well. And it's just me and a couple other people, and it's with the VA, so it's pretty good. And now then I took some time to have some chicken salad and kind of decompress because therapy was a lot. And then we were talking about similar stuff in the stigma group. So I have some time now to relax before my next meeting, which is my songwriting group. So I'm gonna do some dishes and kind of open up all the windows around here. Some of them are still closed. And turn on some music and just try to increase my energy level. I'm getting kind of sleepy. But I'm glad I ate something, so that was good. And yeah, so my next thing is just kind of clean up around here and keep myself busy till, oh, and I haven't finished my routine. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take my meds. And because my routine got interrupted by meetings. So I gotta do that. So I'm gonna take my meds and then clean the kitchen. I don't know if you can hear that banging. They've been fixing the apartment upstairs since the guy moved out, and it's just been noise the last 2 days, cleaning it and getting it ready. I did take my meds. I was gonna go take my meds, and I was like, no, I remember taking my meds, and I checked my videos and saw that I did take my meds. So I haven't taken a shower yet. Wait, no, I did take a shower. What is wrong with me this morning? When did I take a shower? I remember taking a shower. I don't know. I'm a little confused, I guess. So I had all my meetings, and I remember in the shower, being in the shower with the music on, and I had my Bose speaker, which I just got out of the bathroom. So I did take a shower. And then, that's right, I did my stigma class. And then I took my meds, took a shower, came out here, and just kind of did some relaxing and some YouTube work and ate my chicken salad. So, wow, that was a little confusing. See, my memory is not that great. I have to really dig deep to remember. So I'm gonna start on the dishes and do the dishes, and I might even do some drawing, I'm not sure, before my class. Hello. So I finished my meetings for the day, and I'm finally getting out for a walk. I heard it was pretty nice out earlier, but it's pretty cold out now. But I'm going to the store just for a reason to get out and to get a snack for later. Later on, I'm gonna cook some pork chops for dinner, and probably make some green beans on the side or some corn or something. That's my goal anyways. So my meetings were a lot today, but they were good. Therapy, we dove into some really tough stuff because she wanted to show me a way to do that, and kind of a pathway into diving into hard feelings. And so that was good. It made me cry, but I was able to chill out. After that, I did a stigma group. We were talking about difficulties in being social. I have a hard time being social. Sometimes it takes a lot of energy for me to wear a mask that says that I'm okay, and I often avoid social situations. So that was good to talk about. And my songwriting group, I also had occupational therapy meeting this morning too. But then I just had songwriting group, and that was more relaxed. We had some nice conversation about music, and we shared a little bit. And then I brought up a proposal to do a little recital concert, which people wanted to do. So we're all gonna start working on new songs, I think, or something like that. So I'm trying to think of an idea. If you have an idea of what I should write a song about, put it in the comments, and maybe it'll inspire me. So yeah, it's cold. I'm just gonna take a little walk, pick up a snack for later. I'm gonna go back, visit my neighbor Jeff, see how he's doing, and then I'm gonna go make some dinner and probably watch some Critical Role. So I'll be sure to check in later before that. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I woke up about an hour ago and I've been doing coffee and comedy. And I had an early primary care meeting this morning. So the morning has started off pretty good. I woke up like I do in a lot of pain, but I've kind of worked through it. And Critical Role got me laughing this morning, which is nice. I feel up at Safe and Social almost, you know. And so I'm still working my way there. In about an hour, I'm going to be interviewed in 2 podcasts by the same person. And I think one of them is about Dungeons and Dragons and being a game master. And one of them is about mental health related to Dungeons and Dragons. So that's in about 40 minutes. So I'm trying to wake up, get in a good mood, because a podcast it's all talk. So I get a little nervous when someone's expecting me to talk. Thankfully, I have a really good interviewer, and she will be asking me questions. So it's really just a simple thing of answering questions. But I'm a little nervous. So I'm having my coffee and just gonna do some more comedy and try to relax into the morning so I can be on the podcast and feel relaxed. And I'm about to do my gratitude journal. Well, it's a nice fun thing to do when I remember during my coffee and comedy. So, all right, I'll check back in a while. Hey, so the podcast was fun. I had a lot of fun talking about um, my past with Dungeons and Dragons. I started playing back in the 80s with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So it was fun to talk about that and the game we played back then and how the game has changed over the years. And it's fun talking about the way I go about running games and how I use, I talk about my mental illness with people that I'm playing with. So they're aware that some days I show up and I'm on game, and some days I show up and I'm a bit off, and it's a little more difficult. So that was very useful. We got to talk about how D&D helps me with my mental health and stuff. So it was fun. I haven't had the opportunity to do podcasts in the past, and it's about a subject that I love. So it was really fun and wonderful host. Yeah, all right. So it's still early. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I got my second cup of coffee here. I was gonna watch a little more comedy and then work my way through my routine. I have a business meeting with Tomfoolery in a little while, but I'll probably be through my routine by then. So Wednesdays are kind of a relaxing day for me. I don't have a lot that's asked of me. So that's kind of nice. My mood is feeling good up at Safe and Social. I got to laugh a lot during the podcast. And my pain, it was high when I woke up, just as it normally is, but it's gone down because I've been sitting at my desk. So I'm gonna work on some breakfast, eat some oatmeal. I'm trying to incorporate breakfast every day. It's a goal that I have with my therapist. I have an eating disorder that we're working on. It's called something like food avoidance disorder. So I'm trying to work in regular meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I had to work up to that. I started out with just having something for lunch and dinner because I was going on just one meal a day. And that meal was getting smaller and smaller. So we're working on that. I've been having breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day last week, and I'm working on it every day this week. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna take my meds, work through my routine, eat some breakfast, take a shower, and I'm just spinning around. I'm in a pretty good mood because I had a fun morning. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so I did some coffee and comedy, and then I did some social media work for Tomfoolery. I do posts for them generally once a week. I try to, and I enjoy doing that, so that was fun. Now I have a Tomfoolery meeting in about an hour, so I'm just opening up the windows, letting some sunlight in, and what I want to do is finish my routine before my meeting. This always falls. Okay. I just have to hip check it back into place. So I want to finish my routine before my meeting, so I got to take my meds and take a shower, put on some good clothes for the day. I'm still in my PJs. Oatmeal was good. My mood is feeling good. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep plugging away. So I just finished a Tomfoolery business meeting, and it went very well. I enjoy having meetings with my Tomfoolerers, and so that went well. And I just do the social media, so I report on what's going on. I've made it through my routine, took my meds, took my shower, and then jumped right into that meeting. So I could check that off the list. My mood is feeling pretty good, and I'm about to go downstairs. This is a veterans building. It's a temporary housing for homeless veterans, and before I moved here I was homeless. And so it's run by the VA, and today they're having a little function downstairs, a little dinner for, to create more of a community atmosphere here. It very much is like a barracks atmosphere here, where you feel like, you kind of have someone who's your battle buddy, that you look out for each other, and there's a mutual respect for everybody, even the ones you don't get along with. So yeah, I'm gonna go down, check that out, have something to eat down there. That'll be my lunch. And then I don't have much else planned for the day, so probably do some music later, and I'm not sure really. We'll find out. My pain level has gone down a bit, but I've been sitting for the last hour, so now I'm gonna get up and I gotta go be social and move around. Oh, that was stupid of me. I just wiggled my hip and I just got a big pain. Okay, I'll see you in a while. Hello, so I went to the dinner, like lunch thing. It was a little Christmas party at the VA community room, and that was good. And I got some socks and a jacket and stuff like that. They gave out gifts. It was nice. Lots of chocolate. So it's a nice sunny day out, but it's pretty cold. So I'm just going for a little walk. And I don't really have anything else today except a physical therapy appointment. And all that really is just checking in to make sure I'm doing okay. Just kind of an update. So I don't have much else going on today. So I'm not gonna do nothing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure something out. So my evening went pretty good, kind of relaxing. I tried to take a nap, but it didn't take. I didn't fall asleep. So, and then I hung out with Jeff for a little bit, and then I was just kind of hanging out here, watching Critical Role and relaxing. And I think I'm gonna head to bed. It's about 9 o'clock, so it'd be good to see if I can get some sleep. I don't know if I will, because I just tried to take a nap and I didn't fall asleep, so I don't know if going to bed would be the smartest thing, but I'll probably try. So good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, which is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning. It's about 8 in the morning, and I'm just waking up. I slept pretty good last night, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm very sore, but my mood is okay. It's going up from low, and my pain level is about a 7. So what I'm doing is made my coffee. I'm gonna watch some comedy and have my coffee and comedy, probably do my gratitude journal, and start the day. And it's a pretty good day. I don't have a lot of meetings, not a lot asked of me today. Got an open mic tonight, and probably jam with some friends today. So happy Thursday, let's get rolling.
Always knew I was looking, never thought I'd find what would make me whole. Never spent much time, and now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good.
All in all, it's been a good morning. I have made it through my routine. I took my meds, I took a shower, and did my coffee and comedy. And then I just came back from visiting with Jeff. He's having a good day. I had to relay to him the news that we were in a national arts competition with the VA, and we did not win or get selected as finalists or anything. So I had to tell him that news, but we're both okay with it, so it's not a big deal. I've auditioned many times for many things and entered many contests, and 95% of them I did not win. So, moving right along, I'm gonna go head out. I heard that it's very cold out, and it looks beautiful out, but that often means that it's really cold. And if you can see, there's nobody out there walking around and just enjoying the sun. So I'm gonna bundle up really good and go for a long walk. My mood is feeling up at Safe and Social, and it was a quick climb up the ladder this morning. Didn't really have to go through fight or flight. I think I kind of woke up in fight or flight and was able to work through it using evidence in my mind. This might be TMI, but I woke up and used my time during my morning bathroom to look at my evidence that I do this every day, and every day I make it up the ladder, so don't sweat it. And that kind of pulled me out of fight or flight in the morning, and I've been up at Safe and Social today. My pain level right now is about a 3, which is low for me, so I'm gonna go for a long walk and do some Christmas errands. I need to pick up some things for gift ideas that I have of just different things that I'm trying to put together. Memories of, photo memories of Okami with people and stuff like that I'm giving away this year. So I want to go print those up. All right, I will check back later, and probably during my walk I'll check in, let you know how it's going. I'm gonna use my headphones and listen to some music. So maybe that'll put a little pep in my step. Hey, I'm out doing errands, and it's very cold today and it's very windy. I found this little pocket without wind, but I'm enjoying listening to music through my headphones, and I just wish it was colder. I'm trying to stay in the sunlight, but it's nice being out of the house, and it's got my energy level up, so it's good. Hey, so I'm back from my long walk, and my pain level is really high. It hurts to move, and so I'm gonna lay down for an hour and see how that goes. And it's cold out, but it's nice being out and being social. So I'm taking this time to just kind of go for a little walk around this different neighborhood, and my mood's okay. I'm just cold. My pain it was high, but it's gone down, and it's about a 6 right now. Hey, so I went out with my buddy Jeff and my buddy Dan, did some errands, and now I'm back home, and I'm doing the Toonfoolery open mic, and it's been fun. I've been putting photos into frames, and they look really good, so I'm happy. I have a nice picture of Okami from my desk. So yeah, just having fun with the open mic, relaxing. Probably gonna go for a walk later, just because I'm feeling the energy. So all right, I'll check in later. Hey, so I watched some football with Jeff, and it was a good game. I left at halftime because I was getting kind of tired. Now I'm getting ready to watch Critical Role on Twitch. We got 30 seconds till it starts. I have a block of cheese and some sociable crackers, and so I'm gonna enjoy those and watch Critical Role, and that'll be the end of my evening. I just took a shower and got into my PJs. So here we go, the beginning of Critical Role. It's on Twitch TV. It's 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
We play Dungeons and Dragons. All right, see you tomorrow.
Last episode before the holidays, so we'll get...
Good morning, happy Friday. I slept pretty good last night, and I'm waking up in a lot of pain, and so it's really hard to move around. So I'm starting the day. I'm a little confused. My mood is okay, but my pain level is high. So I'm doing some coffee. I got my coffee. I'm gonna do some comedy and get the day started. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Hello, so I've gone through my routine. Did my coffee and comedy, took my meds, and took a shower, got changed. And it looks pretty cold out there, and my pain level is kind of high. So I don't think I'm gonna go for a walk. What I'm going to do is, I wanna rest, but I wanna clean up around here. So I'm going to take some time and just slowly clean up. And it doesn't take long to clean up this place because it's so small. But I'm gonna do it very slowly and kind of limp along. And yeah, I don't have anything happening, so any meetings or anything until a little later. So I have a Toonfoolery check-in at about 2. So, and then at about 3, I go downstairs and jam with Jeff on Fridays. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some cleanup around here, try to take it easy and not overwork myself and have my pain level try to go down a little bit. Okay, so I kind of did a bunch of stuff and forgot to check in. But I went through my routine, took my meds, took a shower, and I went down to visit Jeff and hung out with him. And we were just talking about jamming a little bit, and I was testing out a wah-wah pedal. And then I came up and I did a Tunefoolery check-in where we just got to sit and chit-chat, and it was really nice. This casual conversation for an hour, so that was good. And while doing that, I had most of a bowl of tomato bacon soup, and I'm feeling okay. My pain level has gone down, and my mood is at safe and social, so I'm gonna head down to Jeff's for our normal Friday jam. I enjoy our jams. My friend Dan will come over, and we're all at different skill levels, so we can all kind of do our own different thing. And I often play bass, and I just like to lay down a simple bass line where Jeff can explore on drums and Dan can explore the space on guitar. And I just fiddle around on bass. So it's fun. So that's what I'm going to go do. And I'll check in a while. So I hung out with Jeff and my friend Dan, and we jammed for a while. It was fun. I'm kind of tired and sore. It's about 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make yet. I'm gonna look around. I have some good options. So yeah, I'm gonna make some dinner and sit down and rest my bones because my hip is hurting and my back. So yeah, I'll keep moving on the day, but I think the rest of the day is gonna primarily include me resting. So I like the idea of that. Hello, happy Saturday. It's Saturday morning, and I woke up about an hour ago, and I had to go out in the cold to get more coffee and milk. And boy, was it cold. But I came back home, made my coffee, and I've just been kind of sitting here. I tried working on, I tried doing coffee and comedy, but I wasn't really laughing. It's been a bit of a sad morning. I had some tears. I've just been missing Okami a lot today, and I had to take her pictures a couple weeks ago and kind of put them where I couldn't see them because they were making me sad. But the other day I missed seeing them, so I wanted to put some pictures out here just so I can get used to seeing them and not be sad all the time. So when I come to the door, I have this picture here of Okami, and I just kind of boop her when I'm leaving and when I come back. And that's been okay. It's been a little bit of exposure therapy for me, you know. And then for Christmas, a lot of things that I did was, for people, I made photos of them with Okami to give to them. And here's a really good one, and sitting in her spot. And so I've been, you know, kind of remembering a lot about Okami. And then also here at my desk, I have this picture of Okami here. And the reason I wanted it here is because for the past however years since we've been doing like online meetings and things like that, I've always been in my meetings and I can see Okami in the background. And I miss that, so I put her here. And one of my friends asked me, you know, do you think it's gonna make me sad? And I didn't think so, but today I woke up and I was very sad about Okami, and my eyes were watering, and I was really just missing being here. So I guess that's just part of the exposure part where I want her picture and stuff, and I like thinking about her, but I think I gotta keep doing it to get used to it and not get sad. So I'm gonna get sad about it again if I put her photos out and about. So it's been a sad morning, and I'm just getting up and kind of moving still. Saturdays, what I usually do is I work through my routine, and as I do every day, and then I go through my week, the vlog, and I watch back my week's video from a different perspective, and I get to more of a peer specialist perspective, and I get to view my week and see where I could make adjustments. And oftentimes by the end of the week, I've forgotten everything that I've done during the week, and I feel like I've done nothing. And I go back and I watch the week and I see the things that I accomplished, and I often feel good about the week. So I look forward to that, is reviewing my week and saying, hey, good job, Kev, you did good. But I also look at it as a peer specialist of gaining some insight into my actions and my daily routines and things like that. So that's my Saturday today, is I'm gonna work through my routine, and my pain level is pretty high. My mood is it's safe and social, but I just have a layer of sadness today, a layer of depression. It's not depression, it's just I'm sad, grieving. And I just miss my dog. And so yeah, I'm gonna go through my routine, and then I'm gonna go through and review my week. And then who knows what'll happen later. Oh, and that's when I usually go for my last vlog of the week. And I record my last vlog and my intro. So I guess that's a good plan for the day, is just not take on too much and just enjoy doing that, because it's stuff that I really enjoy doing and needs to get done. Okay, I'll check in later.
I always knew I was looking, never thought I'd find what would make me whole. Never spent much time, and now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good, I wanna make it mine. She don't need to, but she still tries. I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. I've always been the quiet one, there's been nothing to say. My mind keeps on racing with thoughts of her all day. And now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good, I wanna make it stay. And I don't need to hear her say it shows in so many different ways. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by
Hello. So the day has been going okay. I had a bit of a sad moment, had a little cry. The song that was playing just hit me, and I was missing Okami. I've been missing her today. So I got up and I've been doing a little cleaning, organizing. I took my shower. I was doing some graphic design and some auditing of my YouTube files. And now I'm gonna go check in with my neighbor Jeff, who's like my battle buddy, and we check in every day. And probably watch some college football and just hang out and relax. My stomach is very upset, but that'll go away. And my mood is pretty good. I have as part of my diagnosis, I have rapid cycling, which means my mood, can fluctuate very fast. It can drop down to 0 and it can shoot up to 10. And so it does that from time to time. Something will trigger it and I will just drop down to 0. But sometimes I'm thankful that I have rapid cycling, because I know a lot of people, when they get triggered and they drop down, they're down for a long time. Or their depression, waves come in like 6-month to year spans, where mine are a lot shorter and more often. So when I do get hit with a depression wave or a manic wave or something, it's pretty reliable that it's not going to last forever for me. And then, so earlier when I was crying and stuff, I kind of knew that that wasn't going to be my day. I would snap out of it and my cycle would rotate. So, yeah. So gonna go check in on Jeff, watch some college football as we normally do on Saturday. And then I'll probably come up here and wrap up the vlog. It's super cold and windy out today, so I don't really want to go outside. I'm probably eventually going to have to go to the store or something, but I'm trying not to. So, okay, I'll check in later. Hello. So I had a visit with Jeff, and then I decided that I'm going to venture out in the cold, but I'm all bundled up and I got layers on. I got to walk about a mile to go do an errand that I, excuse me, an errand. So I'm just gonna kind of bundle up and take it slow. Hey, it's been a nice night out walking. I was cold at first, but as I've been walking, I warm up, and I tend to walk fast, so I warm up pretty quick. I went to the store and made some prints of some photos that I wanted to put together for people, and then I went to Burger King, had a chicken sandwich, that was good, and then I went to the Dollar Tree and just kind of poked around there, got some candy, and so I got some candy for me and some candy for Jeff, and I figured tonight we'll watch some I'll watch some football at his place, and we can eat candy. So that'll be fun. So I got about a mile walk home, and as long as it's not windy, I'm doing good, It's cold out, but there's not a lot of wind, and so I don't mind it too much. I don't often wear a scarf and a hat, but I've been a lot warmer wearing it, so guess I learned something there. Hey, so it's Saturday night, and I spent most of the evening just hanging out with Jeff, and we watched the old 70s movie called Capricorn 1, and it was fun. And now I'm just watching a little Critical Role, and I'm gonna head to bed. Tomorrow will be Sunday, and I'll probably wrap it up for the week. So, good night. Hey, I'm out for my final vlog of the week. It is Sunday, Christmas Eve. I've had an up and down day. I got up and went through my routine pretty slowly, and I was in a good mood, and I was in a distracted mood, and then I was in a very sad mood, and got kind of triggered, and had some tears and stuff, and now I've kind of worked my way back up. So I'm having an okay day. I feel up and safe and social, but I have a layer of sadness today too. I'm just missing people, and missing times long ago, I guess. So I'm out for a walk, and I think I did pretty good this week. I kind of felt like I got back into my routine that I was doing a while ago, and it felt good. I felt more motivated, and felt like I had a little more purpose. So I'm happy to end the week that way, and I'm looking forward to next week. Tomorrow is Christmas, and I'll get to see some friends. So I'm ending the week, having reviewed my week and proud of the efforts that I made. I didn't get too much time outdoors this week, but that's mostly just the weather and my pain. And hopefully my pain levels will start going down. It'll start warming up, and I'll get out there more. But thanks for tuning in this week, and I look forward to next week. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you again soon. Thanks, bye-bye.